Have you ever felt an inner unease in the presence of a family member who seems close to you, even saying loving words? It's as if everything appears fine on the surface, but deep down, you sense something is off. Perhaps there's a dark side hidden behind their smile. In Carl Jung's studies on the human mind, there's a powerful concept that explains this situation: the shadow. The shadow represents all the aspects of ourselves that we don't want to see, that we repress. As we suppress these parts, we project them onto others, especially those closest to us. And this projection often surfaces in family relationships. Today, if someone in your family is secretly rejecting you, there are 8 silent and sneaky signs to watch for. The 8th sign might be the most dangerous and could radically change your perception of someone you thought you knew well. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. Sign 1. Contempt, hidden behind a mask of mockery. Hostility doesn't always come with shouting or overt actions. Some people express it in a much sneakier way, through sarcastic jokes, mocking comments, or sharp humor. For example, they know a sensitive topic for you, maybe your career or appearance, and target it precisely. "Oh, wearing that outfit again," or "still working on that project." These remarks are delivered with a laugh, but they carry a hidden blade. If you call them out, they immediately go on the defensive. "I was just joking, don't be so sensitive," or "Can't you take a joke?" This behavior leaves you feeling both uncomfortable and guilty, as if you're the one causing the issue. But the truth is, if someone's jokes consistently make you feel belittled, humiliated, or worthless, especially if they revolve around the same topics, it's not just humor. Carl Jung said that our shadow reflects onto others. When someone constantly mocks you, they're projecting their own repressed parts onto you. Perhaps your courage reminds them of their own fears. Sign 2. Subconscious sabotage. If someone close to you feels threatened by your success or growth, they might find sneaky ways to hold you back. Sabotage doesn't always involve grand schemes. Sometimes it's much subtler. For instance, a friend might forget to tell you about an important meeting. A family member might overlook sharing a critical detail, or someone might give you advice that ends up causing trouble. Let's say you're applying for a job and a family member says, "I don't think this position is right for you. Look for something else." But later, you find out it was perfect for you. These incidents might seem innocent on their own, but if they keep happening, especially at crucial moments, you should question whether it's just coincidence. Jung said that if someone lacks the courage to face their own failures, they might try to compensate by sabotaging others. Your success reminds them of their own unfulfilled dreams, so they subconsciously try to keep you in place. These acts of sabotage might be their way of maintaining control. Sign 3. Silent competition. Some people, instead of celebrating your success, try to compete with it. Whenever you achieve something, they immediately shift the focus to themselves or say something to overshadow your accomplishment. For example, when you share that you got a new job, instead of saying congratulations, they might say, "I was offered a job last month too, but I turned it down." Or when you reach a goal, they say, "Nice, but I would have done it better," stealing your spotlight. This silent competition stems from deep insecurity. Your success highlights their own shortcomings or unachieved dreams. Jung said that our shadow reflects what we don't want to see in others. If someone is constantly competing with you, it's a sign of their own inner conflict. Their need to outdo you is actually an attempt to prove themselves. But this shows that they see you as a threat rather than loving you. Sign 4. Superficial support. Those who truly value you are there for you in both tough times and victories. But those with hidden animosity offer only surface-level support. When you need help, they might say, "It's not that big of a deal," downplaying your problem, or "I'm too busy right now," making excuses. When you succeed, they give a forced smile or act disinterested. For example, when you reach an important milestone, like graduating or completing a project, they might just say congrats and quickly change the subject. Or worse, they might ignore it altogether. This behavior, especially if repeated, is a clear sign of insincerity. Jung said that some people experience emotional detachment and are incapable of truly supporting others. This coldness is a reflection of their own shadow. True love is present in both your pain and joy. But superficial support is just a mask. If you're enjoying this video and finding it insightful, please subscribe to our channel and join our Telegram group so you don't miss new content. You can also support our work by donating via Super Thanks below the video. Your support means a lot to us. Now, let's move on to the other signs. Sign 5. Control disguised as compassion. Some people try to control you while claiming it's for your own good. They tell you what to do at every step, criticize your decisions, and undermine your confidence. For example, you can't succeed in this job, you should quit, or, if I were you, I'd do it this way. They say this in a sweet tone, making it seem like they're only thinking of you. But how can you tell? If their advice makes you feel more insecure rather than empowered, it's manipulation, not compassion. For instance, a family member constantly meddles in your life, and eventually, you start doubting your own decisions. Jung said that the desire to control stems from a person's attempt to escape their own inner chaos. Someone trying to direct your life might be avoiding their own uncertainties. Your independence threatens their sense of control. Sign 6. Spreading gossip and criticism. Those with negative feelings toward you might not express it directly, but instead talk behind your back. They spread distorted stories, exaggerated criticisms, or lies about you. For example, you might hear that a family member called you selfish, but the reality is different. Or a friend might imply that they're jealous of your success. This behavior is especially sneaky because it can change how others perceive you without your knowledge. If friends, colleagues, or relatives suddenly start acting cold toward you for no apparent reason, someone might be bad-mouthing you behind the scenes. According to Jung, criticizing others is a way of projecting one's own shadow. The person gossiping about you is trying to cover up their own flaws. These rumors reflect their own inner turmoil. Sign 7. Inability to rejoice in your success. Those who truly love you are happy for your happiness. They celebrate your achievements, share your victories, and are proud of you. But those with hidden animosity feel uncomfortable when you succeed. For example, when you share that you got a promotion, they might say, "Oh, that's nice," in a flat tone, and quickly change the subject. Or worse, they might belittle your success. Is that it? I expected more. This behavior, especially if consistent, is a clear sign of jealousy and repressed anger. Jung explained that the inability to celebrate others' victories reflects one's own inner conflicts. Your success reminds them of their own unfulfilled dreams, so they try to dim your light or overshadow it. True love finds joy in your happiness, but the shadow only sees its own deficiencies in your triumphs. Sign 8. The betrayal of body language. The sneakiest sign comes not from words, but from the body. Someone with hidden animosity might conceal it verbally, but their body language gives them away. A fleeting glance, a forced smile, tense posture, or sudden silence, these are clues to their true feelings. For instance, when you share a success, they might say, "Congratulations," but their fists are clenched. Or they avoid eye contact while complimenting you. Perhaps when you talk about a dream, they suddenly go quiet and their face falls. These small details are whispers from the subconscious. Jung believed that the subconscious always reveals itself. Words can deceive, but the body is honest. To notice these signs, you need to trust your instincts. Sometimes, even if logic says everything is fine, your heart feels something is wrong. Listen to that feeling because the truth lies in the details. Final words. Recognizing these signs, especially from family, close friends, or loved ones, can leave a sting in your heart. Perhaps memories are flashing through your mind right now. A look, a word, a silence. But remember this. Seeing these signs not only reveals others' shadows, but also highlights your own strength. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." By understanding others' shadows, you can better understand yourself, your courage, resilience, and light. These signs are not here to stop you but to awaken you. They remind you of who you are, what you value, and which path is right for you. You might need to reevaluate some relationships or set boundaries to protect your space. But whatever you do, know this: your light cannot be dimmed by anyone else's shadow. Keep writing your own story, because shadows only exist where there is light. Thank you for joining us on this inner journey. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep shining.